What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here with you this evening. After last night's not so exciting game, I guess 27-16, the Eagles win. I expected them to win. I didn't think they'd win by over 5 points, but they won, and they stay 6-0. Dallas now falls back to what 4-2, 5-2, whatever that 4-2, I guess, and yeah, Dallas is. Dallas can be beaten if you play them the right way. You can beat them, and now we'll see if anybody else follows that way and tries to beat them again. Um, Eating a cheese sandwich. I just grilled me up a cheese sandwich. Um, Bills played well yesterday evening, 24-20. Nice. What's up, Sean? Tennessee put the goalpost in the Tennessee River. I did not know that. You ought to come on with me, Sean. I invite Sean before I invite anybody else. How about that? Just me and Sean. He's met me before. I've met him before. How about that? Be excellent. Before I invite anybody else, just have Sean on right now. Let's see what we can do here. Cardinals. Somebody make sense of that team for me. Are they as bad as I say they are, or are they better? And I'm just not seeing it. Let me send that to Sean. So Sean's got a. Here's Tim. Got a huge fine as well. Yeah, $100,000 fine. Okay. They went over top of the stadium. They do get Hopkins back on Thursday. Yeah, it's going to make a difference, I think. And I think Cardinals. What's up, Mike? I actually like the Guardians tonight. I'm one of the few that's taking the Guardians tonight. They're a little over 2 runs favored to lose by 2 runs. And it says delayed by rain, maybe a chance. I'm pretty sure they don't give a damn about $100,000 fine. No, they don't. They're not worried about the $100,000 fine this week. No, they just have to stay undefeated, and I'm not sure they will. And they've still got to play Georgia. Charity write-off form. Come on, Sean. Slide in here with me. I'll invite Tim now. Let's get Tim in here if he wants to be. Yeah. Yeah. Tim, one of the regulars on the show with me, along with Harris, Mike, Bob, Keith, Dwayne. So let's go Tim, Travis, Keith. And I don't have to go but like 2 letters, and then it's already put up here for me. Matt Sharper. Let's get him in here if he wants to come in here. Brian, Tim, Keith, I hadn't invited Harris yet, have I? No, Harris. Bum, 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 bum. Dwayne, Travis, Tim, Harris, Mike, Keith, Bob. I have not invited Bob yet. And we're going to see if the man Red Sox would like to come in here with us. See if he would like to see if I got Ohio State win the national championship. It could happen. That could happen. It really could. SEC is hoping for 3 teams this year, and I don't think that's going to happen. With the Pac-12 the way they're playing, I just don't see the SEC getting 3 teams. I may be wrong. Now, that could all change. Let's say Clemson gets beat this week. Here comes Tim. Come on, Sean. Join us.
Pedro Martinez is wearing a bright blue-handled or blue-armed glasses, like to go with his blue suit. Pedro, don't work. Like I like go with the blue frames with the black, sides. Okay, I get it. Yeah,
but blue works. And blue and blue and blue.
Right, and then he's got like these rose-colored kind of lenses. I'm like, dude, Price is Right home fail on that one.
Broncos Chargers tonight. How many people's going to watch that compared to the Yankees and the Guardians?
Well, if it gets rained out, I'll turn it on. But
and you took the Chargers along with me. I'm just not sold on this Broncos team at all yet. Even let me ask you this: let's say it would have been 6.5, and they would have been playing in Denver. Who would you have taken?
I'd probably still taking LA.
I would too. I'm not sold on Denver playing any better at home than they have on the road. I'm not.
Yeah, I need that LA in the under to go 500 for the week.
Need the LA in the under, yeah.
Yeah.
Eagles last night went with the under.
Yeah, the goddamn hook.
By half a
goddamn hook. That 60-yarder would have at least got the over for me and got a split, but no, he missed it.
And by having that happen, Bob in the under, Travis in the under, got the Eagles. Yeah. And you're over with the Bills.
That went way short. Yeah.
Way short. Yeah, 10 and a half short of that. I went over too. I think most people would have went over with that. You start thinking the Chiefs, you're not thinking 20 points. You're thinking 30, 33, 36, just on that side of the ball.
Or at least 28. So you're thinking maybe like,
28,
you're
24.
Thinking like 28, 26 or something like that for the final.
Yeah.
Or something like that to get it to where you're within the half point.
But generally they get around the 30-point mark, and the Bills found a way to stop them, and I'll give them that. So,
yep.
Can they do it in the playoff time? We'll see. We will see. Wow. Cardinals playing like garbage.
Yeah, they would be the trash dumps so far. But we'll see what happens with Hopkins coming back on Thursday. Because one receiver is not going to help, but it can't hurt.
Right. And they're playing the Saints. Here comes Bob.
Yeah, and you don't know what you're getting with the Saints.
No.
Hi, guys.
What's going on, Bob? That's it. You could get a 30-point performance out of them, and you could get a 3-point performance on it. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
And you don't know what. Obviously, their defense is pretty good, but you can't keep them on the field for 80 plays. You just can't do it.
No, absolutely not.
You can't do it. So,
you guys see? Yes, sir.
No, go for it. Go for it. You lead
guys
off.
See how Tennessee ripped down the goalpost this weekend?
Threw it in the Tennessee River. How about that?
Yeah.
$100,000 fine by the SEC, and so the next couple burgers that Saban eats will be courtesy of the Tennessee fans. That's about all he can get out of that.
I wonder what they do with that fine money. Is it like SEC charities?
It's distributed, I think, among the teams. I think. But then I also, you know what, too? Fines go toward whatever charity that the SEC is standing for, whether it's Red Cross or whether it's Could be Hurricane Relief Fund. I noticed I watched something on Hurricane Relief Fund today. It looked really, really good. DeSantis's wife had a press conference today, and they're really, really, really trying to clean up that state now, and they got a lot of money going.
Boy, that went in and out of the news so quick it wasn't even funny.
You talking about the hurricane?
Yes.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, 2 days they closed for 2 days. Disney World. They're back running. And I mean, the airport, 100% flights going on. Tampa got stopped for about 4 days, and then that island out there, they're still in they've got some rebuilding to do out there.
Right.
So yeah. So it's
Well,
good.
I heard that somebody from Fort Myers won the big lotto down there.
Oh, wouldn't that be a hell of a way to do it? Lose your power for 2 weeks, turn your power back on, and find out you won the lottery. Wouldn't that be some shit?
You had to share it with somebody from California. I forget how much they got out of it, but it was
over 100 million. Was it over 100 million?
Yeah, it was a big amount, but I forget what it was.
That's good.
They probably got 14 or 15 after taxes, maybe.
I don't know if it's 400 or 500 million.
Oh yeah, well, okay. You figure take 55 to 60% off of taxes.
Yeah. Let's say I think it was 480 is what it was worth. So you cut it in half already. It's 240.
Right.
Each person may have got 100.
That's
nuts.
That's
how about that? How about 100 million?
That's I don't think
you can meet them at the bank with Aaron Judge. Be like, hey, we got as much as you do, son of a bitch. Hey, how about that? Now Aaron's going to have 300 or 400 come his payday if he stays healthy. Now that's the thing. Now, if I'm Aaron Judge, these playoffs, ball gets hit over my head. I got to think a little bit before I go diving into a fence or something. How about you, Bob? If you was facing 400 million in the off season.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
If it's final out of the game to move you on, you're going all out. Especially if it's the thing is,
I'll tell you what.
Also depends. Is it like a road game? If it was like the road game and it was like the deciding game, and it was either catch and win or it goes over your head and it.
So is the Guardians going to pull it off tonight, Tim?
I gotta see if they play first.
Yeah, it's raining right now.
Is it raining there?
Yeah, they get a little rain in New York right now, so it's getting delayed by a little bit. Yep.
We'll see. I mean, like Francona said, if you're not ready for this game, whether it starts at 7 or starts at 8 or 8:30, you don't deserve to be playing.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Yeah. You got 10 pitchers at your disposal tonight, I would say. Anybody but last night's pitcher probably. And how long did the starter go last night?
I think he went Cole went 7.
No, I'm talking about for the Guardians.
I think he went 5 1/3, maymaybe.
So if you need an out, you might could get one out, but I don't know if you can go back to him tonight.
Plesac only pitched an inning, and he's going to be probably the long guy again because inning in almost garbage time.
Was he a starter this year, Plesac?
Yeah, he's the guy that punched the mound and got injured.
Yeah, his dad's what it works at MLB.
No, not dad.
Is that his uncle?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Next week's games, there's a lot. We made up 2 games last night, guys. Late in the evening, we made the Seahawks and the Bills, so we're only 2 back now. So we're only 2 back. So
one that the Bills made that great comeback there and won that game.
Yep, the Seahawks pretty much just held in check. That's all they had to do with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Cardinals are a mess right now. Like Tim says, they're hoping to get Hopkins back Thursday.
He was on suspension. PD suspension.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, the Cardinals got this guy Robbie Anderson from the Panthers today for two picks,
Draft picks. Oh,
That's
really?
24, 25 draft picks.
And
Because
now what is Robbie Anderson? A wide receiver?
he was a wide receiver, and he was arguing on the sidelines with his coach, and the head coach says something into the locker room, says, "You're done for the day."
He essentially threw him out like a wrestling referee.
So they didn't want to keep him anyway.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of good games next week. Syracuse, Clemson, number 5 against number 14. If you haven't looked at the line, you can raise your hand. But if you have looked at the line, don't.
Actually didn't really. It didn't. I looked at those things because I wanted to make sure that the Tennessee Martin still didn't have a line. It didn't.
And it didn't. No.
So looks like we will be bidding on that game.
Yeah.
I never look at the lines.
How many points do you think Clemson's favored by, Bob?
How much they're favored by?
Over Syracuse, unbeaten Syracuse. Syracuse unbeaten too.
7.
7. What do you say, Tim?
That was I'll say 7 and a hook.
How about 14, folks? How about 14 points? Yep.
Wow.
Iowa, the third best defense in the Big Ten. I realize they're not scoring anything. Ohio State. Tim, how many points do you think Ohio State's favored by?
23 and a hook.
23 and a hook. Bob?
I'd say 20.
How about 28 and a hook? Yeah, so 4 touchdowns, and then you got to give a half point. Kansas and Baylor. Who's favored, Bob? I'm sorry, Bob. Kansas and Baylor. Who you think's favored? At Baylor. Kansas at Baylor. What's up, P-Jet?
Give me Kansas.
You say Kansas is favored by how many points?
6.
6? Tim?
I'll say Kansas by 9.5.
How about Baylor by 9.5? How about that?
Wow.
Baylor at home favored by 9 and a hook. How about that? Cincinnati at SMU, Tim. Cincinnati at SMU.
Cincinnati 3.5.
Ding, ding, ding. Don't have to go any further. How about that one? Yeah.
I swear, I'm not looking at these at all.
What's going on, Keith? What's going on, Keith?
I just saw you.
We're going through and I'm asking the lines if you haven't looked at them yet. Have you looked at the lines for the week, Keith?
No.
All right. Boston College, Wake Forest. Who's favored and by how much? Boston College at Wake Forest.
I think I know who's favored, but I'm not going to give it a spread because we'll let Keith kind of lead off here.
Who would you say, Keith?
I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention to Boston College.
All right. Tim, who you think is favored?
I would say Wake by 13.
Bob?
Wake by about 10.
How about Wake by 20 and a half? How about that? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, almost 3 touchdowns. Now, I went on and wrote them down again this week. James Madison's at home, facing the Thundering Herd of Marshall. Tim, who's favored? JMU's a host. Marshall, proven team, but both teams have been beaten. Who is favored?
By the way, in the sign that I know that I'm getting aged, so you have Kurt Warner's son starting for Texas Tech. Pennington's son starting for Marshall, or as a quarterback for Marshall.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. I'd say Marshall by 3.
Bob.
James Madison by 5.
How about you, Keith?
I'd say Marshall by about 3.5.
How about JMU by 11 and a hook? How about that?
Wow.
11 and a hook. That the last time. Well, I will say this: the last time they lost at home was 2019 or 2020. They hadn't lost at home in a while, so I'll just leave that to you. Texas at Oklahoma State. Bob, who's favored by how much?
Oklahoma State 14.
14. Keith.
I would say Oklahoma State by maybe 2.
Tim.
Oklahoma State 5.5.
How about Texas by 2 and a hook? How about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought with Oklahoma State being at home, they might have done favor.
But Texas is favored. How about this one? Keith, Ole Miss at LSU.
Ole Miss by I don't think it'll be too big because it's at LSU. So I'm going to say 8.
Okay. Tim.
Is it in? Is it
It's
at
at,
LSU?
it's at LSU. Ole Miss at LSU. Yep.
So I'll say Ole Miss by 8.5.
All right. What'd you say, Keith? 8?
8, yeah.
And Bob?
LSU by 2.
How about Ole Miss by only 2 points? That's it. 2 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
UCLA at Oregon. Bob. UCLA at
I might have
Oregon.
to set this one up because I kind of did see.
Give me Oregon by 7.
Keith.
I think it might be Oregon by just a point.
How about Oregon by 5.5? Right in between. Tim said he'd already
I
heard.
think I already seen it. Yeah, so I'll
Yeah.
gladly set that one up. That's
Yep.
fine.
All right, Tim. Mississippi State, Alabama. Have you seen this one?
No, I've not.
All right.
That's at Alabama.
It's at Tuscaloosa. Yeah.
Tuscaloosa. Alabama 17 and a hook.
17 and a hook, Bob.
Alabama 21.
Keith.
I was going to say Alabama by 23.
Wow. You and Bob just kind of mix it a little bit. 21 and a hook. 21 and a hook.
Huh.
Very good. Minnesota at Penn State, Keith.
Penn State by 7. I was going to go a little higher than that, but I'm going to say a 7.
Tim.
I say Penn State by 12 and a half.
All right. Bob.
Penn by 10.
Huh?
Penn by 10.
Oh, Penn State by only 5. 5 points is it. That's all it is.
They've kind of soured me a little bit trying to cover some
I thought
spreads.
with the way Minnesota played against Illinois, it might get up to around 9, but
Yeah. Kansas State at TCU, Tim. TCU's undefeated, right?
at
TCU 9.5.
Who is that?
TCU 9.5.
9.5. Okay, Bob.
Who are they playing again?
Kansas State at TCU. And Tim said 9.5.
TCU 14.
Keith.
TCU by, I think Tim's pretty close. I'll say 11.
5.5. 5.5 is it. Yep. BYU at Liberty this weekend. Bob.
BYU by 2.
Keith.
I'd say BYU by about 9.
Tim.
I'm going to say Liberty by 1.5.
BYU 6.5. 6.5 points. Yep. Texas A&M. Tim. At South Carolina. Texas A&M at South Carolina.
I'll say Texas A&M by 10 and a hook.
Bob.
Texas A&M by 18.
Keith.
I think it's going to be a lot closer than that. Texas A&M by 3.5.
4. Yeah, really good. Really
Wow.
good. Yeah. All right. Bob, Washington, the Huskies at California. The Golden Bears, Washington at Cal.
Give me Cal by 7.
Keith,
Washington by 4.
Tim,
I'll take Washington 6.5.
Washington by 8. You guys were working your way toward it, just didn't quite get that far. Keith, Keith, Purdue at Wisconsin.
Wisconsin by 3.
Wisconsin by 3. Tim,
Sleeping by halftime. Fight the pick. Purdue by 5.5.
okay. Bob,
Purdue by 3.
Wisconsin by 2. Hold on just for a second.
I was only a point on.
I'll get it in the morning. I'll get in there. I'll write that again. All right, let's go to Tim. West Virginia at Texas Tech. West Virginia at Texas Tech.
I could probably guess the over-under that one.
I don't have over-unders yet. That's why I'm just going to try to get you guys to help me tonight.
Lines.
I don't have the over-unders.
Wow.
I got the lines. Huh?
Whew. West Virginia by 2.
West Virginia by 2. Bob.
West Virginia 7.
Okay, West Virginia by 7. Keith.
I'll go right in the middle. West Virginia by 5.
Texas Tech by 4.5.
Yeah. I'll bet you the over-under is going to be...
Texas Tech or Virginia Tech?
Texas Tech.
Oh, I thought you said Virginia Tech.
No, Texas Tech.
No.
And
I love it. I
did
would have
one-
probably. I'll
I
give you an honest thing. If you would have said West Virginia, Texas Tech, I would have probably said Texas Tech by about 9 or 10.
okay, 4.5. Memphis at Tulane. I got that one as well this week. Bob.
Memphis at Tulane.
Give me Tulane by 4.
Keith.
I think maybe Memphis by a couple points.
All right. Tim.
God, I hope they don't catch the curse of the 25. Tulane by 3.5.
6. Tulane by 6.
Tulane is,
Hey, I'm right up
I
the
didn't
road
pay
from
much attention to
JMU
your
about the
team.
only thing I know about college sports. Yeah, PJet. PJet's about 10
Oh.
He's about 10 minutes away from James Madison.
So are they going to get that game started on time tonight, the baseball
No.
game?
No, it's raining.
Raining right now?
So I was going to ask you guys if you could help me out with the over-unders. I couldn't find them earlier.
Okay,
If somebody
hold
can find
on.
them
Let's see
the
if I can.
website. I've
I
got
know.
Syracuse, Clemson.
Hold on. I could get you some.
All right, I got some of them. A
Okay.
couple of them I don't have, and then we'll bid on the Tennessee Martin game.
Okay. So you want the Syracuse Clemson?
I got 51. The hook is over on
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good. Yep.
And 14. And I've got the Iowa. I got Kansas. I got Cincinnati. I don't have Boston College Wake over under.
Hold on.
Boston College Wake Forest.
All right, I got it.
Okay.
61 and a hook.
61 and a hook. That's a lot of points, isn't it? Marshall James Madison. Marshall JMU.
They're saying 53 and a hook.
53 and a hook. Yeah, they play on turf there. Texas, Oklahoma State.
Oh, shoot.
Texas, Oklahoma State.
I got 64 and a hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big 12 game. Ole Miss, LSU. I bet you don't see 64 and a hook in this game.
You're pretty close.
I'm going to say 58 and a hook.
No. Your original was 64 and a hook was close.
Really?
66 and a hook.
Wow. Ole Miss and LSU.
Yes.
When's the last time you saw an SEC game almost go 70 points? Oh, my God. Not score 70, but have a line of 70.
What they combined for what?
Out, is the party over?
For in the against Florida?
Do what?
They combined for what, like 80 against Florida?
Well, Tennessee and Alabama got 101 over the weekend. So
yes,
that was crazy. UCLA, Oregon. That'll probably be high scoring too. That'll probably be right around 65, 66.
70 and a hook.
Oh, we're gonna break 80 this year. Is it a team? If we get Oregon and Tennessee to play each other, they're gonna score 80 points. Oh my God. Mississippi, Alabama. That's not 70. I promise you that will not be 70.
No. 61 and a hook.
No, I didn't think it'd be that much even. All right, 61 and a hook. Minnesota, Penn State. That won't get out of the 50s, I bet.
Oh, no.
No, Minnesota.
44 and a hook.
44 and a hook, yeah. Big Ten.
Yep.
20 points less. K-State at TCU. Now that'll be about 63 and a hook, probably. Kansas
No,
State.
actually, if you want to go 63 and a hook, you'd take the over.
Oh,
It's 58 and a hook.
58 and a hook. Yeah. All right. BYU Liberty. I know Liberty can score. BYU's pretty good. 56 and a hook.
Ooh, a point off. 57 and a hook.
Ah, okay. Texas A&M, South Carolina, both of those teams have problems scoring. So I'm going to say 48.
Close 46.
46, okay. Washington and California, these teams can score, but 58 and a hook.
59.
56 and a hook.
56 and a hook. All right. Purdue at Wisconsin. Snoozer Fest, 42 and a hook.
They seem to like it a little bit more. 52.
Wow, okay. West Virginia, Texas Tech. A track meet, 63.
68 and a hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a track meet.
Yep.
Memphis, Tulane, maybe 61, 62. I don't know if it'll be that much or not.
Nah, 56 and a hook.
Yeah, 56 and a hook. All right, we got you. And let's see, I've got all of the ones for the weekend. Yeah. We went through the ones in college. How about pros? Saints, Cardinals. Who's favored? How much? Keith.
Hold on, I'm doing something.
Okay, Tim. Saints, Cardinals. Who's favored? How much?
Saints by 3 because of the home field.
No, Cardinals at home.
Oh, Cardinals are home. Okay, then Cardinals by 2.5.
You got it. Ding, ding, ding. No need to go any further. How about that? Yeah. Packers, Commanders. Bob. Packers at the Commanders.
Oh, Packers by 21.
Tim. No, we go to Keith. Go to Keith.
What was this game?
Packers at the Commanders.
Uh,
Bob said
Packers.
by 20,
Probably
by
the
21.
Packers are probably favored by about 3.5.
3.5?
No.
Tim.
I'd say, is it in Lambeau?
No.
It's in DC. Okay, so I'd say 9 and a hook.
About 6.
Okay. Yeah,
So
you're not going to get a 20 point.
So
You got to laugh at me all you want.
Bob's like, trust me, if you're going to only take 6 from me and I'm going to take it Packers, I'm all over that shit. Yeah, I can understand it too, yeah. Browns and Ravens, Bob. You can go first on this one. Browns and Ravens.
Give me Browns by 4.
Tim.
Ravens by 6.5.
Keith.
Yeah, I'd say the Ravens probably by. I think Tim's probably right. I think that sounds like a good.
He's
number.
not right. He's not right because else I would have stopped it. So, what do you got to say, Keith? He said 6 and a hook.
5 and a hook then.
How about 6 on the dot? Oh my gosh, 6 would have got it. Oh, it would have got it. Keith, Buccaneers at the Panthers.
Tampa by 8 and a hook.
Tim.
Tampa's got who?
Carolina.
Carolina.
At Carolina.
At Carolina.
Samoan tank. That isn't good.
I'd say Carolina by 7.5.
All right. What do you say, Bob?
Tampa by 12.
So Tim went 7.5 by Carolina, and Bob went 12.5 with the Bucks.
And I said Bucks. So Bucks by 7.5. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you said Carolina.
No.
Tim's not drinking that hard tonight.
No, 9 and a hook.
Okay.
Falcons and Bengals. Tim.
By the way, they seem to like the 9 and a hook underdogs for Carolina. So,
Yeah.
So Cincinnati and
Atlanta going to Cincinnati.
oh wow, Cincinnati by 3.5.
Bob.
Give me Atlanta by 2.
Oh, okay. Keith.
Cincinnati by 4.
7. A full touchdown.
Really?
How about that?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's surprising.
Lions at the Cowboys, Bob. Lions at the Cowboys.
Cowboys by 3.
Keith.
Cowboys by 6.5.
Tim.
Cowboys by 10.
7. Keith almost had it. Keith almost had 7. Giants at Jags. Keith.
Giants at the Jaguars.
This one surprised me more than any of them this week. So
Really?
I don't know whether that's going to make you think one way or the other, but
I think
I
the
definitely.
Jaguars might be favored by 1.
You say Jags are favored by 1.
Yeah.
Tim.
Giants by 5.5.
All right, Bob.
Giants 3 by 3.
And it's a Jags by 3. How about that? Jags by 3. I'm a little surprised by that. I really thought the Giants were favored. Maybe I would have said 2 and a hook anyway. Tim, Colts at the Titans. Colts at the Titans.
Titans minus 6.5.
Bob.
Colts by 5.
Somewhere in betwixt here, maybe.
I think
What do
the
you
Titans
like
by
here?
about 3.
Titans by 2. Titans by 2.
Titans by 2.
Yeah. Bob. Texans at the Raiders. Texans at the Raiders.
Texans by 5.
Texans by 5. What's up, Mike?
There's Michael.
Goody.
Mike,
Yes.
now do
Yes.
you already know the lines, or you don't know the lines yet?
I do not. I have not paid attention to anything.
All
I'm
right.
getting ready
I
for
would say the
WWC.
Raiders by.
All right, so they're guessing. The guys in here are guessing what the lines are.
I would say
Texans.
the Raiders. I'd say the
No, I
Raiders
have
by
not.
about 7.
You say Raiders by 7,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Against-
Ding, ding, ding. You're exactly
All right,
right.
good job, Keith.
Mhm. All right, Mike. We'll
Yes,
let
sir.
you look. Don't look now, bud.
I'm
Jets
not looking. I'm busy
Jets-
trying to find. I got to get USA on. It's wrestling night
Jets at the Broncos. Jets at the Broncos. What's the
at
line?
Denver. Okay, let's see. Denver. You give Denver 3 points for home. They're not that good of a team. Jets are favored by 1.5 points.
Tim.
Broncos by 2.5.
Nope. Bob.
Denver by 4.
Nope. Keith.
Denver by 2.
3.5. Denver by 3.5. Believe it or not. Yeah. I was a
I
little
can see
surprised
that.
by that one. I actually thought the Jets would probably be favored. Tim. Chiefs at Niners. Chiefs at the 49ers.
3.
Chiefs by 5.
Chiefs by 5. Bob.
Chiefs by 7.
Chiefs by 7. Nope. Not that either. Keith.
Chiefs by 2.5.
Chiefs by 2.5. Nope. Mike.
Chiefs by 8.
No. Chiefs by 1.5. That's it. 1.5.
Yeah.
That is it. Bob. Seahawks at the Chargers. Seahawks at the Chargers. It's an early line, too. Just because Chargers are playing tonight, right?
Seahawks in San Diego.
Chargers by 3.
Chargers by 3, said Keith.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chargers by 4.5.
How many?
4.5.
4.5. That's not right either. Mike.
Chiefs and Chargers. I guess to me,
No.
it's going to be
Seahawks
on
and
the
Chargers.
Seahawks and Chargers.
Oh, Seahawks. I think it's still going to depend on the game tonight.
Well,
Wow.
Herbert's got to come out of it unscathed, and the defense got to come out relatively
Yeah,
unscathed.
that's what I'm thinking.
But they're playing at home again. They're playing at home
again?
again.
Oh, they're
next week.
home? Okay,
Yeah.
3. That's 3.
They're at
That's
home
that.
tonight.
I'm going to say the Seahawks by 4.5.
Seahawks 4.5.
On the
Tim.
road? Well,
Chargers by 2.
Chargers by 7.5. How about that? I thought that was a pretty big line too.
kind of high. Yeah.
Yeah. How about this one? Keith. Sunday night football. Steelers at the Dolphins. And I'm going to go on record right now, and I'm going to say this. I say nobody gets this on a dot. Keith, Steelers at the Dolphins.
Dolphins by 3.5.
3.5. Mike.
Pick them.
Pick them, okay. Tim.
Since Tua's coming back, and Pickett might be in protocol. Miami by 8.5.
No. Bob.
Miami by 10.
Oh. They were a lot closer than I thought. Miami by 7. I was really, really surprised they were favored by that much, but 7
Damn.
points.
Well, Tua coming back, they're at home, and then
Yeah.
Pickett might not play. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, Monday
Sir.
night, the Bears at the Patriots. Who's favored and how much?
Oh, Lord. New England by
I'll say somebody gets this one. New England by
a touchdown. 6.
no. Tim.
New England by 4.5.
No. Bob.
Bears by 3.
Nope. Keith.
Patriots by 9.5.
No, 6.5. You guys were all over it, but Mike was with 6. The hobbyist. Hey, look who decided to show up to his stream tonight. Oh, look at that damn way. Oh, really?
He shows up. He just doesn't stay.
and this is one that won't even come on my show talking to me.
Yeah, right.
Now, if he'd come on my show and stay here and talk about me when I'm gone, see, you can flip the bird to me all day long. Then I'll sit there and even watch it at night when I'm in the bed when I kind of have the volume
I'm actually
turned
going to
down.
head out, guys. I just
Well,
stopped in to visit for a few minutes.
All right,
but-
Keith.
All right, Keith.
All right, Keith. See you tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, for picks tomorrow, right, guys?
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Picks tomorrow evening.
That was good to see you, though, and the people in chat. Good night.
Yes, sir. Keith's got to watch. What's them girl? What's them? The ones that used to be on CBS. Two
Broke Girls.
Two Broke Girls. Yeah, maybe he's going to go watch Two Broke Girls, Two Broke Down Girls, or whatever you call it.
I
That's
watched
been
one
for a
episode.
few years.
That's been off. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I wonder if it's on the TBS and all that now. Though.
Oh, it's on rerun. It's on reruns
Yeah.
all over the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
And then you can always watch Friends. That's only been off the air for 20 years. So.
Man,
I'll be there. And then running through the fountain and all that bullshit.
Yep.
They set a time. They set a time for the game yet, Tim?
not that I can see.
I can see. I can look real quick.
I can see it starting. I can see this game starting at 9:00. I really could.
They will start at 10 if they have to tonight.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
They can ill afford not to have this game in tonight. Let's look at the radar.
The
That's
only
what I was
only
about
team
to-
that
Bronx radar.
Bronx
Oh,
radar.
I saw it already.
And we're gonna look and see. 58 degrees in the Bronx right now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
good.
It's not in the Bronx. It's playing Cleveland, ain't it?
No,
No,
it's
No, they're
No,
back
it's
home.
Yankee Stadium.
That's at Yankee Stadium
Ouch.
tonight. And it's not going to rain a lot longer, guys.
I don't even know if it's raining.
It's still there right now, but
Let me see.
it's
If it's heading north, it won't rain
it's
too much
actually
longer.
it's actually heading northeast, so
Yeah, it's not going
um,
to rain too much longer.
probably till 9:15. So they'll probably won't get started till
10.
9:45. Yeah, 9:30, 9:45, something like that. And that's if it's
if the field's playable.
right.
Yeah, they said it's going to take them 30 minutes to
Yeah,
get the field ready.
Field ready.
Now, how far is Yonkers from the Bronx?
Close.
All right. Well, see, it's going to stop raining in Yonkers about. Really, 9:30, 9:25, something. So, but the heaviest of the rain is by. It's just drizzles now, and that right now it's a little bit harder. Until about 8:20, I guess, pretty hard. So, yeah, Alex, hobbyist, Samoan Tank, PJet, any of you guys, Sean, like to come on with us tonight? Come right on. We're not going to stay on very, very long tonight.
No.
We've got picks tomorrow. Everybody in here good for that?
Oh, yeah.
Should
Yep.
be.
Good deal.
I'll
Good
let you
deal.
know if I got something planned.
Understood. I got my picks made
Did
already.
Columbus win the other night?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't. Oh, Lord.
No, the Blue Jackets are 0-3, and they allow another 5-goal effort. I don't know who they play next.
Hey,
They're
Rob,
not going to be fading fast, are they?
Don't like I bet about us and Brian.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we wanted to talk about that, guys. This week that just passed, Bears and the Commanders. We took the Bears, they took the Commanders. They got that one, and they went up 4 on us. Colts, Jags. We took the Colts. They're back to 3 on top of us now. Packers, Jets. We took a pack. They took a Jets. They're back to 4 ahead of us. Don't fear, though. Seahawks, Cardinals. We took a Seahawks. We're back to 3 behind. Bills, Chiefs. We took a Bills. We're only 2 back. So we made up 1 this week, guys. So
Good.
well done by the troop here. And, yeah, we're only 2 behind. And everybody took a Chargers. Both sides took a Chargers tonight. Cowboys, Eagles, we're a point away from going over the total last night. We'll see some other close ones. Falcons and 49ers were a point away from going over as well. Ravens and Giants, they went a half point over. So they went with the over on that one. Patriots and Browns. No, that was 53 instead of 43. Yep. So they easily went over. No problem there. Buccaneers and Steelers came up 4.5 short of the over. 38 points is all they got. And the Commanders and the Bears this week scored only 19 points.
19 points.
Yeah, they could have scored double that, and still you could have got the under for that one. So how about that one?
And you guys know about the big trade of the day, right?
Yes.
The big trade, with
Yep.
the Panthers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was wild. That
And-
was wild.
And
That
how
could have been
how much longer do they keep that running back now? I'm hearing it's a matter of time. This season he's gone. What's his name?
Well, they got 2 weeks until the
Christian
trade deadline.
McCaffrey. I'm hearing he's
MCM,
gone.
right?
So we'll see if he goes to the Bills. I'm hearing the Chiefs' name being called now. So
Oh yeah.
yep. It makes more sense that the Bills get him because the Bills just have no
Sorry.
reason. But it'll be interesting to see if the Bills do get McCaffrey, what they have to give up to get him. Now, let me ask you this, Mike.
Sir.
If you're the Bills,
Oh no. Okay.
and the Panthers say you can get McCaffrey for a number 1 pick, you say,
No.
Tim,
Nope.
Bob,
No.
would you give a 3? Mike,
I don't want 1 pick. I want multiple picks.
no. I'm talking about if Carolina just says all they want's a number 3, a
They're
third.
not gonna ask that. I tell you that right now.
You
They
don't
will
think so?
not. No, they want
His
multiple picks.
Isn't his contract up at the end of the year?
I don't know, but still, Carolina wants multiple picks, or top line player.
Yeah. Would you give a 3rd round up for him, Tim?
Like if it was 2 years from now, yes.
Yeah. Not the upcoming draft.
Right. No.
I wouldn't either. No. Bob?
No.
No. I'll say this. If they think for a second that they're going to go out here and get a starting linebacker and a 2nd round pick, they're out of their minds.
No, they'll probably
They may
want to.
ask that. They may ask that, but I don't think they'll get that. I don't think they'll get that though.
They might ask for a 1st, a 5th, a 6th, something like that. So they ask for something high and then something low, or maybe a player that's not in the right genre. They got to get their money's worth. That's what a trade does.
I don't think there's any way in the world with his health history you give a 1st round pick for him. What do you think, Bob?
No. He's
Yeah.
been hurt too much the last few years.
Yeah. I don't think you can do that. I really don't. Yeah. Eminem turned 50. How about that?
Oh,
Samoa Tank, I had to go to the hospital earlier because I had started to cough up blood. That's not good. That's
No,
not
that's
good.
not.
No. We're the doctors here. So I mean, I'm
Right.
telling you, you come online with us, it's almost
We're
like it's almost like you're fixed before you even go to the doctor. It's like, yeah, Dr. Tim up there, he knows some stuff. Tim knows his stuff. And then
No. And I even blew through 300 episodes of ER and I still don't know anything.
I've never watched ER. Never watched ER.
That's what I call it.
How about you, Mike? Did you ever watch ER?
No.
Bob?
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes of it.
Oh, okay. We gotta find. Let's find something. Let's find something that all 4 of us have watched and liked over the years.
Big Bang Theory.
The Andy Griffith Show. Mike?
Not really.
No. Bob?
Oh yeah, I
Tim?
still watch some of episodes.
No.
Tim says no. All right. Let's see. Let me think of something that maybe we all watch. American Idol. Tim.
No, nay, never.
Bob.
No,
Mike.
I watched the first few seasons. I saw
I
it with
did
Kelly
too.
Clarkson
Yeah.
and Jennifer
I watched-
Hudson.
And I watched it with the guy that was the bald-headed guy that what's his name?
Ruben.
No, white guy.
Chris.
Chris Daughtry. Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
Daughtry. Yeah. I watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it a few years. I'll admit it. What's that one where all of them live in the house together? What the hell's
Oh,
that?
the real world.
Big
Big
brother.
Brother?
Big brother. Mike.
I did until 2 years ago.
I watched it. Bob.
Never watched it.
Never watched it. Tim.
No, I was a real world guy from MTV.
Let's see. Let me see. Hold
And
on.
they even got big. They even have Big Brother Canada.
Oh, they got Big Brother all over the world.
I know. I could watch Big Brother Canada. Here's AJ and the boys. They're back together again.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of some show that we may have watched. We all watched it,
See,
but
my
I don't
problem
think-
is that I'm
Probably-
kind of conservative, so it's not like I went back and watched like MASH or
Yeah.
Miami Vice or NYPD Blue or Hill Street Blues or something like that.
right.
I'd love to go watch the NYPD Blue episodes.
Oh
I could
yeah,
find
that still comes on now.
Right,
How
but I
about,
wonder.
Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
Big
Yes.
Bang. I like that. Yes,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all
Yeah.
agree with that one.
Finally.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I have
Bob.
trouble watching 1 hour dramas.
Yeah.
I-
The best Big Bang Theory one I liked. I got two of them I liked.
Oh, I have to. Yeah.
It was one where Penny's trying to get her husband. What's his name?
Oh, the one that they got married in Vegas.
No,
Oh,
trying to get him to dance.
Oh, Leonard.
So it's like, I mean, and he's like, did you ever see that? And then there's one that it was the gift theory, the bath gift hypothesis. So what the way Sheldon does, he tries to give back something that's worth the cumulative value of it. So he's got Kuther and he's got all his friends carrying in big gift baskets of damn soap and shit. And here he comes walking to the house with a damn ice cream cone, and they're toting all this shit, and they're bringing all that back to the back.
Yeah.
They're bringing it all back to the bedroom. So anyway, what's the name?
I know the rest of it.
Penny.
Penny gives him a napkin
Yep.
that's been wiped off by Dr. Spock,
Leonard Nimoy. Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy. So I've got the what do you call it of Leonard Nimoy? The what do you call it?
The DNA of Leonard Nimoy. Yeah.
So he's trying to figure out in his head what is worth that. So he goes in there and gets like 8 baskets and brings them all in there at one damn time. And, oh, it's not enough. Then he has to hug her too on top
Look,
of that.
Sheldon's
That's
hugging me.
That's some funny shit. That's so funny. So he was like, he thought he was going to carry some of them back. But oh, hell no, he's carrying them all out there. And I mean, it's like some big baskets, some little baskets. Shit, $300 worth of damn baskets. Oh, it's not enough. He keeps saying to himself, it's not enough.
So I got 2 favorites. The one Thanksgiving when they went to Bernadette's. He went to the mom's house that was always off camera.
Right.
Howard's mom's house.
Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
And
guys
she-
say
And
Bliss?
she actually died.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Yes.
in real life,
And they
yeah.
did an episode for her.
Right.
Yes.
And then
Which was really good.
yeah, and then I liked the time that they were dressed up in Star Trek uniforms and stuff on the side of the highway, and they get left behind and all that bullshit too. That was funny too.
The other
My-
good one is the
My favorite's the physics bowl, where Sheldon
yes.
thinks where Sheldon he can beat anybody. He can beat anybody. He beat.
Oh,
he
but
can beat them.
the guy that's a janitor, the janitor,
Right,
beat
the
his ass.
janitor. Yeah, and the
That's the
janitor
last
turns out
one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
no,
ask
go
you-
polar,
they ask you-
go polar bears,
Go
Yeah.
Polar.
go polar bears.
Yeah, said
And
something about what do you do in your own country? Oh, over there, I'm a scientist. Oh, okay. In Russia, I am scientist. Here, I am
Janitor.
a
And
janitor.
I am
I'm like, oh,
janitor. I am
shit,
lonely
that's-
janitor.
Yeah,
then
that's
the one
funny.
where Sheldon, or no, sorry, yeah, when Sheldon spanks Amy.
Oh,
The
Oh.
look on her face.
oh yeah. She's like, oh yeah, a little more, yeah. And then how about when they let's see, the guy that runs the
Stuart.
comic book, yeah, Stewart, and the guy that dated Penny, the one that dressed
Oh,
up like
yeah.
Zach,
Yeah.
and they're all singing "Don't Go Breaking My Heart."
And the
Although
end
I
of the
will say this.
episode, and then the end of the episode where Stewart's in his towel and all that, and he's walking
Oh,
on sunshine.
Oh, what? Yeah,
I'm
just walk-
walking on
I
sunshine.
and then
wonder.
what's his name comes in there? The guy
Mhm.
from
LeVar
the
Burton.
guy from
Yeah.
LeVar Burton comes in. And he said, "No, I'm not it for this," and he walks out.
Oh, no. I have another favorite. It's
That
when
was
Sheldon
funny.
gets depressed and Penny says, "You need something? I'll get you a Long Island iced tea." I like tea. He starts
He drank it real fast.
What's
This
the
tea's
what's
great.
the guy's
Then he goes to Will Wheaton's house. And
Yeah.
Will Wheaton, and he has his fist like a cow, like this. He's doing that. He's doing it like cow milk with milk. And then
what's
Will Wheaton.
the guy's favorite Western?
Oh,
Tombstone.
my favorite probably is Bat Masterson. I like Bat Masterson.
Oh, sorry, movie or TV show, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. TV,
Yeah.
movies, whatever.
I like a TV show. I like Bat Masterson, and I also like Cheyenne. I like Cheyenne too.
Cheyenne.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
was
I used
not
to
a-
like the
I
the
wasn't a
Virginian.
West-
The
I
Virginia
wasn't a
was
Western
good too.
fan, though.
Yeah.
I,
I'll
if
go
there's
with
any
the- I'll
Western
go with
that I really
Tombstone.
liked, it was the one with Wes Parker.
Wes Parker.
He used to play. He used to play for the Dodgers.
Wow,
He
I
was
did
the
not
first-
know he acted.
He was the first baseman, and then he went and did a TV Western.
Wes Parker.
West Parker.
Otherwise, I'm not much of a Western fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Might
even
have
war
some
pictures. War
Yeah,
pictures. I'm not a big fan of
war
war pictures.
person. I'm not a big fan of the war stuff either. Nah.
The only
Oh,
war movie I really
oh.
liked was Hang 'Em Up High with Gary Cooper.
Oh,
It was
okay.
it was the one with the Air Force.
You got the wrong Gary Cooper picture. Sergeant York is much better than any of those.
Really?
Really?
Like I said,
yeah.
I liked the other one in the Air Force. He was
And
he was
then-
good in that.
Glory is also a fantastic Civil War pick. It got Denzel Washington his first Oscar.
Oh, that one with Matthew McConaughey. Oh no,
No.
Who's that?
That's with Morgan Freeman and Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick. That's right. Yes, I heard. I've
It's-
never
it's
seen. I've
very
never
good.
seen that, but I heard it's very.
Yeah.
I heard it's very good. Yeah.
And then if you can stomach it, Saving Private Ryan. But that's
Oh no, I can't do that.
yeah, that first 15 minutes. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Or as they
Yeah,
used to
that's-
say on a
that's
TV
something.
show, the X-rated version, Saving Ryan's Privates. Every time I hear somebody say that, that's
Hello,
what I think.
ladies.
that's what I
Yeah,
think
that was what's his name supposed to been.
Val Venus.
Yeah, that was supposed to be one of his.
Yeah, you know what he does nowadays?
Yeah, he runs a pot farm. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, up in
Yeah.
Canada.
He's-
I just watched the commercial for the Steelers Dolphins game, and I heard the story. I read a story today about why they pulled Matt Trubisky out of a game a few weeks ago and brought in Pickett. And
yeah.
it turned out that he had an argument with a coach and a
Yeah.
player.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Tomlin said-
Trubisky and the offensive coordinator ain't on the best of terms. Yeah.
Boy, he's underrated. He's so
Well,
underrated.
the thing of it is, he's had his chances, man. He's had
I
his
know.
chances.
The Bears.
Yeah, he was with the Bears and had his shots. I mean, he didn't have to look over his shoulders in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, look, Justin Fields don't look over his shoulder, and they're just.
Oh yeah, you guys were talking about him. Every time I was watching some of that game last night, I was watching Field. I was thinking about you guys, how Justin Fields run, Justin run. Boy, he played good last. He played good
he's saying that he's been dealing with injuries.
Who Fields? Yeah, and they didn't even tell the coaches that he'd been having maybe a hyperextended knee, and I'm like, how do you not tell coaches that? Okay, I need ice. I need
for that crap.
Yeah,
for withholding injuries.
And then on top of that, when he sits on the sideline, he's like this. Hey, I have never seen anybody in my life that looks like they've lost their best friend more than him, and nobody sits next to him. Is it that he's that big an asshole that nobody wants to get close to him? Just okay, or is he got his breath that bad, or what the hell's going on? Because, yeah,
he's missing his boys Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave.
Oh, man, it's just something is up there. Nobody wants to be around this guy, and that ain't natural. That ain't natural for a quarterback not to have somebody around.
Yeah,
all the time. Brady throws his fits. He's got he's got 5 people in his ear all the time. You know, somebody giving him at least a notebook or something. Look where you missed. Look what you missed. They don't even hand him nothing.
Yeah, he'll throw break it. That's why.
No, I'm talking about Justin Fields. They don't hand him nothing. Yeah, they don't hand him nothing. Piece of paper, bottle of water, nothing. He goes over and sits by himself over there. It's just like, it's crazy.
What's his name? Jalen Hurts from Philadelphia, right?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts 6-0, the only 6-0 quarterback out there right now.
I know.
How about that?
I know.
Nuts.
And then you got the saga of Cooper Rush versus Dak. They're starting.
Yeah. Is Dak supposed to come back next week, or is it still?
They're not sure yet. The quarterback controversy has started. It started this morning.
If he's supposed to come back, he will now.
I agree.
Now, yeah.
And
if
Cliff
they would
Kingsbury,
have won last night, it would have been a lot tougher to take Cooper Rush out this week. But being that they lost and they got soundly got beat, they got beat by 9 points.
They got beaten badly,
and they were down by more than that. Yeah. Because I mean, it was 20 to 3 at half, and I mean, all they did is squeak a field goal through. That's it.
And then Cooper Rush's wife made some kind of a hissy fit last night. She ended up having to use points to fly to Philadelphia for the game, and Cooper Rush didn't want her there.
I don't know what's the deal about that. Cooper Rush. It's been rumored that Cooper Rush was dating a cheerleader at one time from one of the teams. It could have been Philadelphia. Wouldn't that have been some stuff? Wouldn't that light up the torch, boys and girls? We got Cooper Rush, his girlfriend, and his wife coming to Philly. Oh boy. We could have had 4th of July. We could have had 4th of July fireworks last night, 3 months later. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm watching this, and Cliff Kingsbury put him on the hot seat further.
No doubt about it. No doubt.
Oh, no doubt.
Kingsbury, he could be gone very soon.
If they lose by, I'd say 17 points, possibly.
You talking about Thursday night? He could be the second one gone.
Yep.
Yeah. Washington's going to get beat this week, and nothing new coming out of town there.
Still waiting on your hero.
I still say he's going to get fired before Christmas. He'll get a Christmas present from him. It'll be a nice little piece of paper.
Oh my God!
I still say it. Atlanta's coach is doing great. And there's no way Mariota now is finally found his place. Nobody behind him, nothing around him. Mariota's got his place. There's no way in the world. If I was Mariota now, let's say a team like New Orleans, for instance, said, Atlanta, we'd like your quarterback. If I'm Mariota, I'd be like, hell no. Let me stay where I'm at. I want to play because if he went to New Orleans, number one, the first week he played bad, they'd have either Taysom Hill on his heels or either somebody else on there, and that ain't the way to go. That ain't the way to roll with him. Yeah, he's better off. He's better off not having to look over his shoulder, playing good football. When he has to run, he runs. He can throw the football. He's
Is Miami
surprising the heck?
I forget.
Is what?
Miami.
Tua's supposed to play.
Tua's supposed to play this week. Tua. Yeah, they're playing this week. Yeah.
The Sunday night game against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you want the off teams this week? Let's see. Who is off?
I'm just happy we're in second place. And I can't believe we've won 5 games already.
Let's see who's off this week coming up.
I'm gonna just for craps and giggles while you're looking that up. I'm gonna look up to see what the preseason win total in Vegas was for the Giants this year.
This year was over was 4.5.
4.5, I think. 4.5 is 5.
Maybe over.
I'll take you over now.
Well,
it's in.
Yeah, if you'd have had it before the season starts, you're already cashing that ticket.
Yeah.
Alex, I'm watching Raw right now with closed caption.
Yeah, so am I.
Let's see. Who is off? Who's off this week?
The Lions.
Let's see it.
No, the Lions had off. They had off yesterday.
So the bye weeks are Buffalo, the Rams, the Vikings, and the Eagles.
All right. So the Eagles off this week coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good bye week if you're the Eagles and the
you don't mind it too bad. Six in, and then they still got 11 to go. That's a.
Oh, I gotta see what those ratings.
I would rather
after a big game.
Yeah, after week 8, after week 9, that's really good. If you can get it kind of split, even after week 10, play a lot of your season, and then all right, let's see who can come back after week 12 or whatever. Take week 11 off. Yeah, we'll see but you don't want to be 4 and 6, and chasing your tail by that time. It's too late then, so you got to be playing well the first half. But this could upset the apple cart a little bit with the Eagles. We'll see. They're 6-0, 2 games up on the Cowboys. We'll see. It could definitely do it.
All right, Rob, I think I'm going to get out of here.
All right, I think I'm going to too. Guys.
Yeah, me too, because I got to look up something.
All right, for Tim, for Bob, for Mike, my name is Rob. We're going to be here tomorrow night, and I hope you will join us. We're going to be here for our picks, and I hope you will join us. We may need you guys, so if we need a split, if we got a tie somewhere, we will go with it. Hope to see you here tomorrow night, Bob.
All right, see ya.
All right, man. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.